Oh no, this is the wrong one. Hey, we are live.
Toronto a week from Saturday. And on social media, they become known as the Wyatt Six. Last week, one of the most disturbing, shocking, and awful moments in the history of the show. We sift through the fallout tonight. Raw comes your way live at the top of the hour.
This making you uncomfortable? Good. When you've got type 2 diabetes like me, you have up to 4 times greater risk of stroke, heart attack, or worse, death. Even when meeting your A1C goal, discomfort can help you out. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm empowering you to get real with your healthcare provider. Talk to them about lowering your risk of stroke, heart attack, or death.
If it's been a minute since you've been to Panera, you might not want to wait a second longer. More new sandwiches and salads, more in every bite, and more new options under $10. Enjoy free drinks all summer when you join Panera's Unlimited Sip Club today.
GA, the advanced form of dry age-related macular degeneration, can irreversibly damage your vision. It can progress faster than you think. When GA threatens your eyes, take a stand. Slow GA with Syfovre. Syfovre is an eye injection that was proven to slow damaging lesion growth over 2 years with increasing effect over time. It's the only FDA-approved treatment to slow GA in as few as 6 doses per year.
Don't take Syfovre if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye that may include pain and redness. Syfovre can cause serious side effects such as eye infection and retinal detachments, severe inflammation of vessels in the retina which may result in severe vision loss, wet AMD, eye inflammation, and an increase in eye pressure. Most common side effects are eye discomfort, wet AMD, small specks floating in vision, and blood in the white of the eye. Tell your doctor right away if you have any side effects.
Every moment counts. Act now to slow GA with Syfovre. Ask your retina specialist about Syfovre.
I haven't even told you the best part of the story. I met at the club. The book club. No, like the club. Like,
Oh, no. Immediately. Fetal heart attack.
Yeah, I am
I'm good with this club. What would you even wear to a club? Comfortable footwear.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. Things started off great, but once the new wore off,
They changed.
In the beginning, I got gifts like a phone.
And then next thing you know, it's like I'm invisible.
So I switched up and got me a new phone carrier.
don't put up with wireless yada yada. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro.
Rated PG.
Did you order enough lemons for the swimsuit?
I ordered exactly what you told me to.
Thought you could use a hand.
Or a few hands.
What are you doing here? Did you?
No.
Come on, Em. No, we weren't gonna miss this.
Miss what?
You should ask your mom.
Go get a drink. Yeah.
You're not getting married, Mom?
I can do it another time.
I have 4 dozen deviled eggs in the fridge. There will be a wedding today.
There will. That's not mine.
Mom.
Henrietta, let me say this. I'm sorry I didn't come to your wedding. I had my reasons, my excuses. I didn't understand. I wasn't ready. I needed more time to catch up with the way the world was changing. But the truth is, honey, I was just wrong.
It's okay, Tony.
No, it isn't. I don't know how you found it in your heart to forgive me. But I'm grateful you did. We all lost something that day. I think today may be our chance to get it back.
Hello.
I'm trying to tell you something about my life. Maybe give me insight between black
Hello, hello, hello.
and the best thing you ever done for me.
We are live with 911, guys. It's like a dream come true watching 911 together. At least for 2 more minutes until it's over. And we get to watch Monday Night Raw. Tonight, I'm assuming we're going to get we're going to get the Wyatt Six. I'm going to see what happens with them. We're going to get to see what happened with Chad Gable. We're going to have all kinds of cool stuff going on. So it's going to be a good show. I just did about an hour and a half long podcast, so I'm very tired. So I bet this is going to be lots of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Man, this 911 is really foking it up over here.
So are you headed home to eat, or?
I was going to.
It's the song from Barbie, everybody.
Stay for a while.
It's not as effective. It's not as effective here. Just side note.
Remember, I've got that appointment today, so Carla's gonna pick you up after school, okay?
Remember talking about it makes it less scary, guys.
Let's go.
It's a good lesson. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the Wyatt Six. We're going to make it less scary. That's our goal. We're going to make it slightly less scary.
What's this?
Oh, boy.
The only baggage we're taking is actual luggage.
All for that.
Welcome to our couple of viewers. Hopefully more people will join us, but if not, I'm just glad to have you guys. We're going to talk about, this is the Wrestling with Story live stream. This is the West Coast feed, so most people I think have already watched it, because I don't get it early. I only get it now, which is really lame. I really The Indigo Girl song is really a lot. But there we go. We're going to get our little preview of... here we go. It's then, guys. It's now. It's really, I would say, probably forever. And if I were going to suggest something, I would suggest that we try doing it, you know, all of us together. Alright guys, here we go, Monday Night Raw. I think it's going to be a good show tonight. I'm actually really excited. I think SmackDown was probably one of the best shows in at least a year. I mean, really fantastic. Just absolutely perfect. So I think tonight we got a great show ahead of us. I can't wait to see it and see what we got coming. Guys, it's The Miz. It is The Miz. This is very exciting. We have The Miz instead of Pat McAfee. Perhaps Uncle Howdy did murder him. That is the takeaway here, guys. Is there's a very real possibility that he has been murdered by a fictional character. That a real person is dead. Uh-oh. Is that Drew McIntyre? Oh boy, guys. This is going to be magic. Absolute magic. I cannot wait. That's not going to go over well.
Last week, everybody was talking about how I quit, but they're not talking about that anymore, are they? They're talking about what happened last Friday on SmackDown, and it was so good. I want to see it again.
They did such nice detail work, like the blood on his hands. Just in case you're like a little bit confused that he beat the shit out of him. The toss, just beautiful.
From multiple injuries caused by Drew McIntyre.
Drew. The audience really quieted down. There, oh, never mind. They're just being pumped out. Oh, they're not impressed. And they should really still be chanting CM Punk.
I prayed for this, and the big man made it happen. Me.
It's a nice tag back, going back to before when he said he prayed for
chanting Punk's name for months now. I am done with you. When you chant his name, it's just in memory of now. You've spent months listening to me tell you what kind of person is. You have watched what he's done to me at WrestleMania Clash of the Castle, screwing me over in front of my family, my friends, my country. I promised my wife, my sick wife, the world title, and he prevented that, and you still chant his damn name.
the best villains are the ones who are right.
As far as I'm concerned, you're chanting his name. You're dead to me. So now you all don't exist. I'm going to talk right to you, Punk, at home, because I know you're watching right now. I hope you're uncomfortable and in pain and been fed through a straw. Because I did that to you. I put you there.
God, he's good. Drew is the quintessential perfect heel. Like, the guy, I'm glad he got a new contract, and I'm hoping he got a raise. Because he deserves it.
Took this.
Oh. Not his friendship bracelet. Maybe he went too far. That is the friendship bracelet, please note, for Larry the dog and his wife AJ. You've gone too far.
Made it for you, but I know to you, Punk, it is absolutely priceless. This bears the name of your wife and your stupid-looking dog, Larry. You wear this when you leave home so you can take them with you. So you don't feel alone. But you are alone.
I like
right
that
now
the dog is
because
over
of me. And in
with the
pain
crowd.
and miserable, and this is going to be a theme for you going forward, because I am going to enter the Money in the Bank ladder match. And you are gonna watch alone and in pain and miserable. And I am gonna win as you lay there alone and in pain and miserable because of me. I know what it feels like to be alone. I felt alone as everybody chanted your name, as the roster accepted you, as management accepted you.
I can't express how, like, the sheer importance of the fact that he's not lying.
I'm not alone anymore, am I?
Like, it's really important that what he's telling is the truth, and that is what the thing that really drives,
I of your dog,
that is really drives the promo
I of your wife,
and gives his character
I of your
grounding.
family. In my corner now, and at Money in the Bank, I am going to win that contract. I am going to cash it in that night, and you're going to watch alone and in pain and miserable while I have your family by my side and become the world heavyweight champion in spite of your arse.
Well, this McIntyre obsession with CM Punk is continuing to haunt him, and Miz, this obsession has taken over Drew McIntyre's life.
This is an unpopular opinion, I know, but Drew McIntyre has a point. He looks at himself as the hero here. I mean, think about it. Punk has cost him not one world championship, but 2 world championship opportunities in front of his family, in front of his friends.
Yeah, but Drew has really made this personal now, taking the bracelet and mentioning his wife.
You don't think Punk is going to come back with a pipe bomb? Well, we don't think Punk makes things personal?
We could discuss this all night long, but we were discussing the end of the show last week here on Monday Night Raw before McIntyre interrupted. Here is the horror, the devastation, the atrocities, the Wyatt Six.
Oh, I like they're doing the video effect. It's real nice. They're gonna use this shot forever. Like, it was so hard to get perfect. They did it, like, the staging, the timing, getting all of it just to work out perfectly was such a challenge. I guarantee you, like, it's just a production nightmare to do it right, because they had to do it not just live, they had to do it while there was a wrestling match going on, like 10 feet away with an audience sitting above their heads. They had to do it all. They had no do-overs. And they did it pretty close to flawlessly. I mean, they're going to use this clip forever. As well they should. As well they should. The question is, do they hide stuff in it? Are they going to hide things and put something different in it that we haven't seen before? They could add a little flag that says Chad Gable is not dead. Please note. I will say I got a lot of criticism on some of my recap videos because a lot of the bodies look like other talent, but it's clearly on purpose. Like, they clearly did it because they wanted people talking about it, which is just really smart. Hey, and they fixed the ending, which is the one part that was a little bit off. So that's nice. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh! I'm not dead. Guys, I'm not dead. I'm completely alive. I'm 100% alive. Don't worry, I'm not dead. Just being clear, not dead.
After what happened to Chad Gable last week on Monday Night Raw, we learned Friday from General Manager Adam Pearce that Gable would indeed compete tonight in a triple threat match. But what will his mental state be?
Oh, are you kidding me? As a WWE superstar, you prepare yourself for matches, but you don't prepare yourself for the Wyatt Six coming at you and attacking you.
Good luck preparing yourself.
Also, you didn't know they existed technically until, like, you know, last week, which makes it weird for you to prepare for them.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Braun Breaker!
Miz, you have the best seat in the house.
Listen to the dog barks, baby. They're ready to go.
Hey, Rachel. Welcome.
The unpredictable badass Braun Breaker set to go one-on-one with Ludwig Kaiser. Breaker with a score to settle.
It's a weird match. It's a weird choice. I guess they set it up last week. I guess that makes sense. And we are heading into commercial.
It's hard to overestimate how good those guys were.
Never really wanted to piss them off too much.
Oh, and they're even doing a commercial for the Steiners, who are the uncle and father of Braun Breaker.
Split up.
WWE Legends. New episode Sunday at 8. Part of WWE Superstar Sunday. Only on A&E. Watch next day on the A&E app.
La cerveza más fina. To truly embrace the fine life, you must learn to let go.
You know,
only then will you find that even if you leave the beach, it never leaves you.
last week's show was so packed. I forgot about the Braun Breaker stuff. They really, like, they've done a ton to really build him up and make him into something. So I'm glad that they're continuing with it, because he's super talented. I think, like, he's not necessarily, like, he's still pretty green, but he's pretty goddamn devastating. He's real impressive.
I need a lawyer for this. Those were hard days.
Representative.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did.
Now serving number 51.
Oh, the commercials. Hey, Plo. We're in a commercial break. We'll be back shortly. We've got a couple people over on Twitch.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do.
At Domino's, we know that
Hey, Logan. Welcome.
tip these days. Everywhere you go, there's a tip screen.
Thanks for joining us. For some reason, the comments are broken, so the comments don't go across. I think Instagram can see Twitch, but Twitch can't see Instagram. I don't know why.
Thanks for the tip.
I don't know how to fix that.
Tip your Domino's driver $3 or more online.
But I'm not lying.
$15
You
to
both
use on next week's
exist.
order. Only in Domino's.
I swear to you about this.
To my wash. Now I'll be smelling fresh.
What'd you guys
all day
think about,
Still fresh.
like, you guys think about the Wyatt Six stuff? Like, are you as excited about it? Do you think it's silly? I'm still, like, I did a bunch of videos about it this week because people are so excited about it. I'm still curious whether it's actually going to work when it comes down to it, you know? Like, I think that it's a little questionable whether you can get away with doing something quite so, Undertaker and Kane-esque in the modern age, you know? Like, I'm not 100% sure that it's going to stand up.
This is a tough competition.
Hey, Les.
No joke. I don't know if I can jump. This is starting to feel like torture. I'll do whatever it takes.
You know, I think that,
We'll go till I die.
and then I don't know if you guys saw, I did a video earlier today about the entire Wyatt Six family were found going out to dinner out of costume and had a picture taken of them, which really spoils the illusion. Oh, we are back.
Some answers ahead of his Money in the Bank triple threat qualifying match. As you can see, this room is heavily guarded with security both outside.
They're really
and
playing it
inside to protect
serious.
Chad Gable. Now, I've heard murmurs from other superstars that they're frankly shocked that he is even here today. Aside from the apparent wound on his forehead, I've yet to confirm the extent of his injuries that were.
Aside from the possible gunshot wound that he
from
appeared to have
Wyatt
had.
Six last week. I will continue to press for more updates and try to get to the bottom of exactly what happened to Chad and the other.
I love.
victims. In the meantime, let's head down to ringside.
I love when they try to do the hard-hitting news. Like, it really is very convincing.
This man, Breaker, is set for one-on-one action.
It's like we're watching a tiny little news station. Right. They do a great job. They do a really great job re-looping stuff. I was like, again, like last week was so hacked that I barely remember this happening. But I guess it does. I guess it was there.
Perhaps end his career as Breaker is mounting up to the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn. Watch the top part of your screen here in the closing speed of Braun Breaker.
Oh, this is a gnarly spot. Oh. I like that Miz is doing a Pat McAfee impression, apparently. Like, whoever sits in that chair just has to do it. I can't wait for him to stand on the table and go yeet. Kaiser is just incredible. Guy is incredibly talented. I think he's actually pretty damn good, especially considering English isn't his first language. I think he's pretty damn good on the mic. He's got a great look.
He is fast. You know, I definitely experienced that last week when he viciously back attacked me. But tonight,
I mean, stumbles a little bit with the language.
I am destined for greatness. I'm going to prove to the entire world that Braun Breaker is no Ludwig Kaiser.
I'm really glad. I'm really glad that he's getting sort of a solo push and that he's not just being treated like a side member of the team. Although it is sad that Giovanni Vinci got sidelined because he is also tremendously talented. And I mean, I guess you can't do much except for have them feud with each other if he's around. So you do have to get rid of him.
And becoming a name for himself in singles competition with Ludwig Kaiser.
Well, you look at Ludwig Kaiser, and a lot of people think he's annoying. I knew a guy 20 years ago that walked into WWE. People said, he's annoying. That guy became the first ever two-time Grand Slam champion in the history of WWE. And for him to be under Gunther, who I think is an immense talent, is at the top of his game. Now it's time to showcase what Ludwig Kaiser can do.
You know, Miz, a lot of us also called you an A-plus player. Back in the day, that's what Kaiser is referring to himself now as, an A-plus player.
I mean, it's like matches like these are good for Braun because number one, he has to actually wrestle. So he's not just going to run through him. Like, you're going to actually see him have to tell a story. And I think any time that you make a guy who's a little young and a little green have to tell a story and not just run through people, like, you're going to keep him from being Bill Goldberg. Which, I mean, look, clearly people like Bill Goldberg, but I want to see the guy actually learn how to wrestle and stick around so he can be, more like his uncle, more like Scott Steiner, and really have, have a career. Preferably less crazy than Scott Steiner. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Very smart by grabbing a headlock while he's attacking him. Yeah, keep up. Oh boy, here we go!
Being able to pick up speed. I used the stat last week. Pat McAfee didn't believe this, but Breaker runs the ropes at 23 miles per hour.
Tyreek Hill, he sure
That has to be a made-up stat. There is literally no conceivable way that that man runs 23 miles per hour. Like, I do not believe it. I cannot believe that a human being who is built like that is capable of running that fast. That has to be a lie, right? Can anybody confirm whether that is true or not? Because that has to be a lie. Can a human being actually run 23 miles an hour who is not like a, like an Olympic sprinter? Hey, Les.
I'm not the biggest guy in the WWE.
And Breaker now driving his shoulders into the midsection of Kaiser. Breaker goes 6 foot, 250 pounds. He was the 6th overall pick in the last draft by Monday Night Raw. Kaiser was part of the #1 pick. Imperium and Gunther and Kaiser coming over to Raw as the #1 pick. And look at Kaiser now. I see what's going on. Kaiser with a thumb to the eye.
This is interesting. This is, again, we talked about the very first episode of the show. We talked about the challenges of doing a 2-heel story. What's interesting about these two guys is, like, Kaiser is very much a traditional heel. I don't think that I would consider Bron Breakker to be a traditional heel. Like, he's a monster, and he's out of control, which is sort of the driving thing, but he's definitely an in-betweener. Like, I think he adapts to who you put him in the ring with, right? So if he's fighting against a big face, he comes off like a heel. If you put him in the ring with a heel, he comes off like a face. I think, like, that's, it's a trap for a guy, though. Like, you really want somebody who the audience either is all for or all against, because that's where you get your real success. Like, again, listen to that reaction that they have for Kaiser. Like, clearly, like, they understand who Kaiser is and what his gimmick is. Whereas with Bron Breakker, week to week, you're getting a different take on him. And I think, honestly, part of that is just they don't quite know how to book him considering what the reaction is. Because he does spots like that, which is a fantastic spot, right? He looks good. And when you do spots like that, you get a great reaction. Which is sort of like a face reaction. But he acts like a heel, but he's not Stone Cold.
The Olympics begin July 26 on NBC and Peacock, and see Despicable Me 4 only in theaters, rated PG.
I always knew I wanted to pursue a career in music. And throughout that path, I've eaten Taco Bell. It allows me to free up money and time to do what I love to do. I can then spread as much joy as I can on the dance floor and be visual representation for others so that they believe they can pursue their dreams as well.
When the sawdust settles and the engine finally roars, the thing you care about most is a job well done.
My wife and I used the chainsaw we bought at Harbor Freight this weekend. That's a little bit of product placement right there. That's what I'm doing. Don't tell anybody.
What you're working on. You need high quality tools at a great price. And that's what we're all about. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Will and I are honored to have you all here as our summer interns. As I like to say, Dunkin' turns.
I love saying that. Affleck and Damon, the Dunk Kings, are not here.
This summer is all about big Dunkin' iced energy.
BD.
I feel bad for you guys watching on YouTube and on Twitch, because not only do you have to suffer through the massive number of commercials that are on USA, but then you also get the Twitch and YouTube commercials. It's really, man, it's a lot of commercials. So thank you so much for suffering through it. I really appreciate it.
Every drop is essential. Celsius, essential energy.
What would you like to pay for your hotel room tonight? $185, $169, or $155? Same room, same service, just different prices. It's really up to you. Well, nobody asks you this at reception, but that's exactly what Trivago does. Trivago compares hotel prices from hundreds of booking sites. So, save yourself valuable time and money. Use Trivago, compare hotel prices, and save up to $30 a night. Hotel? Trivago.
Take control of your health by boosting your force field, the immune system. Aura tells you when your temperature is higher than normal. Live smarter, stronger, healthier with the Aura Ring.
The Olympic Games are coming. But first, the best American athletes.
Stupid Instagram.
Team USA. The U.S. Olympic Team Trials on NBC and Peacock.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Somehow Ludwig Kaiser is taking control of this match after Breakker he leaped off the apron with a clothesline, knocking Kaiser over the announce table before the break.
I always wonder what a broad jump does. Like when they're doing an NFL draft, it's like a broad jump. It's like, when will you ever need that? Well, Ron Breakker just showed you.
Just 1 second, guys. Just restarting. Got to restart over on stupid Instagram.
How impressed you've been with Ludwig Kaiser tonight.
Ludwig Kaiser, every time Ron Breakker tries to do something to Ludwig Kaiser, he finds a new way, a new maneuver to get him down and to keep him down. For someone, oh boy, like Ron Breakker to be taken down, keep him down, it takes a lot. Kaiser's got that kind of brain and that mentality. But I'll tell you what, Ron Breaker's feeling that audience.
Yeah, here comes Breakker now.
And we are back on Instagram.
Kaiser and delivers a leaping elbow. The intense and dominant former two-time NXT champion Ron Breakker.
What I've been so impressed with Ron Breakker is how he's been able to connect with the fan on such a short time on Monday Night Raw. Listen to them, they're barking, they're rooting, they're chanting, they're doing everything they can to get behind Ron Breakker.
That right there is what you call the commentary team selling. Because I don't know that that is true at all. Well, maybe that is.
Looking to work himself into contention for the Intercontinental Championship, currently held by Sami Zayn.
And if I'm Sami Zayn, I'm looking at this very closely.
Oh, beautiful. Man. Dude looks like he's going to fall on his head every time. That is beautiful. Really, really cool. Oh.
And Kaiser, though, able to slip behind and deliver a right. And Kaiser, well, he was still in the fight. Up over the top rope goes Ludwig Kaiser. And Ron Breakker, that smile just crossed his face.
Hey, Shy. Welcome. Oh, Jesus. This is a surprisingly great match. Like, they're letting the two of them really stretch, and they're giving Kaiser a lot more play than I thought they would, all things considered.
To take down a superstar like Ron Breakker.
Breakker is hurt. Ludwig Kaiser looking to damage Ron Breakker the way he's done to New Day, the way he did to his former partner Vinci. And
Oh! And that's a great finish, right? Like, the problem, of course, with a match like this is you don't want, like, you're trying to get both guys over, so you can't just let, You can't let one of them win. Although I really don't think, like, I mean, I don't think Kaiser loses anything by losing. Like, I think you can let him take the loss from Breaker and it doesn't really matter. But, doing this instead. Oh, Jesus! That is a great spot. I don't know, maybe they'll get him over. Maybe they'll get him over as a tweener.
And Miz, the problem is, Braun Breaker is going to continue raising hell. People keep screwing around on his ascent to the top.
What's up, big man? Carlito, ¿tú compraste todo esto? Is this you? No, it wasn't me.
I know you're not gonna like this, but these are all gifts from Liv Morgan.
Dude, they helped me win my match last week. Can't be all that bad. Alright, I mean, we still hate it. We got ended. Dude, these distractions from Liv, I mean, when are they gonna end? You know what I mean? Like, we need to focus. What? Where, Bob? That's cool. Carlito.
Dude, she's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, yo sé que está loca, but look, you know what's crazy to me? Is the idea of the conversation you're gonna have with Rhea when you explain to her how she got your number.
I don't know how she got my number.
Dom, look, I'm not telling you what to do, but if I'm in your shoes, I'm gonna find a way to end this with Liv tonight. Just my opinion.
I'm curious if they take this story and they drag it on until Rhea comes back.
Seems like you guys are having fun. You know who's having fun? Braun Strowman. Because he's had his way with you guys for weeks. Look, I sound like a broken record here, but he should have been handled. But by all means, guys, enjoy your game.
It's interesting, you know, like they've been slowly working to get him, Damian Priest, over as a face, and yet, like, they just don't do it. And I don't know if it's because he's not hitting with the audience. You know, it's interesting, like they haven't pivoted either way for him. And so you're just left with a world champion that's just sort of holding the title, but not the attention of anybody. It's a weird choice. Good old Lyra Valkyria. Last time we saw her, I believe she was being squashed in two. I mean, we saw her after that, after she got destroyed by Nia Jax. I got a good feeling that she's probably going to go pretty far. They really like her a lot. And if you have the three of them in a match, I mean, I would think that she's the one. If you have Lyra Valkyria, Shayna Baszler, and Kairi Sane, I think, like, it's pretty much clearly going to be Lyra.
Tomorrow, new #1 contender Javon Evans is not alone seeking the top spot.
I hope our NXT champ can handle the heat wave that's coming to NXT.
Plus, the high-flying Nathan Frazier looks to recapture the NXT Heritage Cup.
I'm looking for it. NXT has been so uneven, but the past couple weeks have been so amazing. The Joe Hendry stuff obviously has been incredible, and that Battle Royale overall is just absolutely fantastic.
So I hired body doubles.
They've really been doing a great job. It's been the WWE's just firing on all cylinders. And until this weekend, I would say the same thing about AEW, but if you guys saw, I made a video about this. I made about Collision this weekend, which was a huge letdown. It was really, really rough.
And then next thing you know, it's like I'm invisible.
So I switched up and
But we do have Forbidden Door. Is that this weekend, Forbidden Door? It's hard to keep track. Uh-oh. Oh no. There we go.
Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones
Let me see. When is Forbidden Door?
Customers when you stay. Only at Metro.
Hey guys, welcome. Good to see everybody again. Thanks for coming back. It's a much better show tonight for those of you who were here on Saturday. It's a big improvement thus far.
You can't leave without cuddles, but you also can't leave covered in hair. With Bounce Pet, you can cuddle and brush that hair off.
Did any of you guys watch NXT? I don't think you were here when I was talking about it yet. But if you're not watching NXT, it has actually been quite fantastic. I don't know that it's quite as good as the Adam Cole days, but it has been very, very good. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's like it's a much lighter show. I think it's a lot easier to get through. And if you, I don't know if they only do it for Hulu, but they do like a cut down, so it's only like an hour long when you watch it the next day on Hulu, and it is perfect length. Really, the perfect length.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds with all the money I saved. Thought I'd buy stilts. See, honey? Oh, look, no line at the hot dog stand.
Yes.
Only pay for what you need.
And our guys over on Instagram are joined by somebody over on YouTube and somebody over on Twitch. Welcome, everybody.
Perfect combination of pasta and made from scratch sauce. And it comes with round after round of our never-ending homemade soup or garden fresh salad and
I don't know if you guys heard, I have a comic book coming out this week, which is I guess it's the second comic book because it's part 2. But it's like the second comic book I've had come out in like 10 years. So if you guys read comics, Batman Brave and the Bold number 14. It's super cool. It's got Batman in it, and I got to write Guy Gardner.
Everyone's trying to copy the $5 biggie bag. So how can you spot a knockoff?
It's super, super,
It won't
super
taste
fun.
like Wendy's. This job is easy. When the deal is as fresh as the meal, gotta be Wendy's.
We are breaking records.
I love that we have 2 golden buzzers.
I could have given 5 or 6 already.
You are golden buzzer worthy.
Don't miss AGT Summer of Gold, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
I always dreamed of the day that Howie Mandel would tell me that I was Golden Buzzer worthy.
Superstars and legends are heading to Fanatics Fest NYC this August at the Javits Center. Meet Cody Rhodes, Liv Morgan, The Miz, Jey Uso, Rhea Ripley, WWE legend Hulk Hogan, WWE Hall of Famer The Wise Man Paul Heyman, and more.
What does it say that sounds more appealing to me than going to New York Comic Con? That sounds much more fun.
Fans and collectors at fanaticsfest.com. I'm excited. I never get invited to those things.
No one wants your autograph or your picture.
God, they are really all in on Braun Breaker.
Good God Almighty, calm down. What is your
Like they gave him a long 2-segment match, and they're giving him a segment.
All right, I would have beaten Kaiser tonight if it weren't for Sheamus. I would have beaten Sheamus last week if it wasn't for Kaiser. Hell, I'd be in a match with Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. I'm sick of this crap. Okay, do something.
Let me handle it. Let me worry about it. In the meantime, please calm down before you have a heart attack.
Wanted to challenge me for the Intercontinental Championship? No one's here to interrupt you. No one's here to get in your business. Anytime, any place, name it.
How about me and you at Money in the Bank?
Ooh, that'll be good. Sammy's gonna make him work in a good way.
You tell Braun Breaker he's got his match.
Oof. I think Sammy just lost the title.
Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title is official. I'm gonna destroy you.
Good luck, Sammy.
Yep, I think Sammy just lost the title there. That's the end of that.
Adam Pearce.
Just wish him a happy birthday. Sami Zayn has a match against Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship.
And before we get there, let's remind everyone that Money in the Bank is powered by Prime Hydration. Hydrate with Prime X. Gather codes. Complete your treasure map on drinkprime.com, and you might just claim $1 million. Drink Prime. Meanwhile, This woman would love to claim the Money in the Bank briefcase, the contract inside. But she's got to qualify for the match first. Lyra Valkyria set for action.
Next, representing Damage Control from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane!
I miss when Kairi Sane was a pirate. That was really the good old days.
Tonight, first woman to gain pinfall or submission will qualify. We'll have one of the 6 spots in the women's Money in the Bank contract ladder match a week from Saturday in Toronto. Will it be Lyra Valkyria? Will it be Kairi Sane? Or perhaps the 3rd woman in this matchup who also happens to be an former NXT Women's Champion like Lyra and Kairi Sane as well. Going to talk all about what Money in the Bank means with a man who's had the opportunity to hold the contract twice. He's on commentary with me tonight, The Miz.
Not only hold it, but cash it in and change the course of my entire career. That's the importance of this match right here, right now.
And their opponent from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler!
So a lot to talk about in this matchup. First, Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, long history together. They met in the finals of the Mae Young Classic many years ago, battled over the NXT Women's Championship as well. Lyra Valkyria, meanwhile, is also a former NXT Women's Champion. She took the title last year from Becky Lynch. 3 very talented competitors in this match.
And Becky Lynch was at the top of her game in WWE, and she was able to defeat her, which is incredible,
This is like watching the history of NXT in one match of ladies and NXT. Although I think only Kairi Sane had much of a career outside of the WWE doing professional wrestling. She was over in New Japan. She was the New Japan Women's Champion, I think Strong Champion as well, Women's Strong Champion. She's did really fantastic work in New Japan. I think she hasn't really gotten to do as much here. She was good in NXT, but I feel like she hasn't really gotten to do as much here in WWE, which is sort of a bummer, especially since Asuka got hurt.
Kairi Sane kicks out at 2.
once I cashed in that Money in the Bank,
it changed everything.
It changed everything. I was in the main event of WrestleMania 27. Selling out, being the main event was incredible. I've been able to hold the title. The only time I've ever been able to hold the WWE Championship.
Ooh, look at this. A pinning combination by Valkyria. Kairi Sane breaks things up. Is a 2-time WWE champion. Cashed in the contract to win.
Only time I was able to win those titles was with the Money in the Bank ladder match.
And look at this now. Oh, this move by Kairi Sane. Now, for Kairi Sane, of course, part of Damage Control, Io Sky last week told Damage Control it's time to change things. It is time to get more aggressive. It is time to take over WWE. And Kairi Sane trying to do that. Io Sky's already qualified. Can Kairi Sane join her live on Monday Night Raw?
I can't wait to see what I'm capable of.
Oh, baby. Wow.
Oh, gosh. She continues to amaze us every single time she competes.
Welcome back, Simone Biles.
The Taco Bell Cravings Value Menu. 10 choices, each just $3 or less. Starring the cheesy double beef burrito. Double the seasoned beef, all the cheesiness, and so much craveable flavor.
I was complaining on Saturday about having to sit through the commercial, the picture-in-picture. But again, now I don't know. I don't know which is worse.
Bounty egg roll that you clean spills without running out. Bounty, the quicker picker-up.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him, at Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time? It wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
Here's your wireless contract.
I need a lawyer for this. Those were hard days.
Representative,
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition.
Got someone else to sign on to Twitch. Welcome.
Okay, so here's my
We're in commercial break right now.
for stubborn odors. You'll need vinegar, a large salad bowl, and
Hi, have you tried Tide fabric rinse? It works after your detergent to fight deep odors 3 times better than detergent alone.
I love that.
Try Tide fabric rinse.
Arby's Deluxe Burger. Have you ever seen such a well-crafted burger? Oh, Arby's Big Cheesy Bacon Burger. Have you ever seen such a... Arby's, we have the meat.
If working hard is essential, you need something that gets you going and keeps you going on the path to your true potential. You need Celsius. Every drop is essential. Celsius. Essential energy.
I was on a podcast earlier today talking about the videos that I make and the channel. And one of the things we're talking about is the sort of difference in quality of matches between WWE and AEW. And you know, what I think is interesting is that I think you've actually seen there's been a switch over the past like maybe month or two where WWE has really started to focus more on having a higher match quality. That little Kaiser Braun Breaker match was, I think, pretty good. Like, it was actually a pretty solid match. Was it like WWE or AEW quality? Not quite, but I think it was better than what you would average, you know, your average AEW match. I think Kaiser, you know, because Kaiser has that European background, so you're getting sort of a European style, and you put that against Braun Breaker's training at the Performance Center, and I think you get something a little bit more unique than the sort of the usual style that you get. And here again, I think by having Kairi Sane, who's international, and Lyra, who's international, you're getting something just like a little bit, that's a little bit tweaked. You know, the really nice thing about AEW is that almost every match has a totally different style and feel to it. WWE, there's a sameness to it. A lot of it because they train people to be the same. They send them to the Performance Center. Shawn Michaels and his guys train them. And there's a consistency and a style to the performance that is sort of reassuring and comfortable. And, you know, frankly, they get injured less because of it. But it is less compelling, I think, overall. But when you have talent who come from a little further around, you get more variety and you get better looking matches.
Again, her partner, Io Sky, is already qualified. Miss Io Sky looking to become just the second person in Money in the Bank history to win back-to-back Money in the Bank contract ladder match.
And if you put two people that are on the same page inside a Money in the Bank ladder match, that is definitely an advantage. So Kyrie's got to do this. The greatest elbow of all time. No!
Insane elbow blocked by Shayna Baszler. And Baszler now looking for the Karafuda clutch to try to get Kairi Sane to tap out.
I think it's nasty looking.
Kick out at 2. CM Punk, the only person in history to win back-to-back Money in the Bank contract ladder matches. Valkyria with a kick to Baszler. Stunned and falls to the mat. Missed with a step up in Zaguri. Kairi Sane, though, not able to counter. And now Valkyria.
Oh.
Isn't enough to put her out. Baszler's got to break things up. Now falls into the cover. On Valkyria for the win and a kick out by Lyra. Incredible action in this triple threat match where the first person to gain pinfall or submission will qualify for Money in the Bank.
They know what it means. This crowd knows what it means. This crowd is honestly, they're ready to go. They're ready to see who will advance to the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Bang!
Look at this.
Running knee by Shayna Baszler. Almost handed her the victory. Indeed, this is awesome. High stakes to qualify for one of the 6 spots in the women's Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Sane with a wicked backhand. Kyrie went for the insane elbow earlier. Shayna Baszler able to counter yet again. The Queen of Spades, long history with Sane.
Triple threats are so hard. Head on a swivel at all times.
And Valkyria now lifting Baszler up. Shayna Baszler looking to counter into a Karafuda clutch again. Valkyria, remember, ropes won't break the submission. Will Lyra tap out to Shayna Baszler? Lyra able to roll through now. Kyrie. Oh! Insane elbow. Lyra Valkyria with Nightwing.
Here we go.
The Nightwing by Lyra.
Congratulations, Lyra.
Yep.
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Couple of months since joining Monday Night Raw for that young woman, Lyra Valkyria. And tonight, she qualifies for Money in the Bank. 3 of the 6 slots have been filled. Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, Chelsea Green. Who else will join these 3? And Money in the Bank.
You know I deserved it in that match. After what happened at WrestleMania, having a clash at the castle, I should automatically be in there.
Automatically, Drew, everybody has to qualify, especially the guy that quit last week.
You know, I quit, but I didn't actually quit. Someone needs to be the good guy around here.
So you didn't mean what you said?
No.
Well, I mean exactly what I'm about to say, and I don't think you deserve it. All you've done is disrupt things all week on both shows.
Don't deserve it. Did I deserve for CM Punk to take a shirt from one of your officials to screw me over and stomp him? She said Rollins deserved a title match when I beat him at WrestleMania and has been gone for 3 months. I'll tell you what, I believe in you. I believe you're gonna do the right thing. Because if you don't, you're gonna find out the meaning of disruption.
Well, speaking of people that
It's nice to Liv Morgan's over.
the women's world champion, Liv Morgan, has been disrupting life as the Judgment Day knows it. Liv Morgan making her way out to the arena here tonight, Miz. And
What does she have in store for us and the Judgment Day? Dirty Dom. Whoever. Let's go.
if Dom's called Rhea yet.
Or is she called him?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan!
A very proud women's world champion, Liv Morgan.
Yeah, the bench tour is going pretty good. Very successful.
I'd say. One thing I've noticed about Dominic, though, lately, he's been reposting things that Liv been sending out about him.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why would you do that to yourself?
Liv's here live next.
Sorry guys, having data problems.
Tonight only. Save 25% off site-wide.
Everything you see in this Pizza Hut commercial is $7. This pizza, $7. Those wings, $7. All this goodness, $7. I can't even get a latte for that. The $7 Deal Lovers menu, only at Pizza Hut.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because it's the things you make.
There it goes.
You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Book in the Hotels.com app to find your perfect summer.
There's nothing nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add mountain cold refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do.
Retirement is officially over. Assemble the Mega Minions. I have big plans for them.
Good luck with that.
On July 3rd, the funniest movie of the summer arrives. Illumination's Despicable Me 4, rated PG.
Kind of feels like everyone's trying to copy the $5 biggie bag. So how can you spot a knockoff? It won't taste like Wendy's. This job is easy. When the deal is as fresh as the meal, gotta be Wendy's.
Gotta be fresh.
NASCAR is cruising into Nashville. Then is off to the streets of Chicago. Kick off 4th of July week with NASCAR in Nashville on NBC.
After decades of entertaining fans in venues all around the world, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and the Royal Rumble have gone from jam-packed arenas to massive stadium spectacles.
It's TakeOver. Go.
Today, we're thrilled to announce that all 3 WWE mega events are rolling through Indy. In partnership with the Indiana Sports Corp, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, and WrestleMania are all mega stops at the iconic Lucas Oil Stadium. Tell them, Pat.
Oh, holy hell, the holy trinity of wrestling is going down in beautiful Indianapolis. Lucas Oil Stadium has hosted the Super Bowl, the College Football National Championship, the College Basketball National Championship, Olympic trials, and of course, an anvil smash or two, double check. It all kicks off Saturday, February 1st with the Royal Rumble, and I, for one, am synced up.
So, WWE Universe, I've got one question for you. Are you ready?
And they are indeed ready. Over 12,000 jam-packed tonight here in Indianapolis. Michael Cole joined by one half of the tag team champions. The Miz, Pat McAfee, could not be with us tonight. We have extra security here as well, flanking us at ringside because of the situation with the Wyatt 6. We'll talk all about that in just a bit. But let's talk about the gift that Indianapolis received today from the WWE.
Might be a little bit of an overstatement.
It's a first-of-its-kind partnership that again will bring
Hey, Krizia.
3 largest stadium events, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and the Royal Rumble to here in Indianapolis. It all kicks off February 1st of next year. Lucas Oil Stadium, unbelievable facility. Saw some football games there, great place to be. We'll host the Royal Rumble on February 1st. Meanwhile, we got a star in the house behind me with the man.
A star, a superstar, a 2-time All-Star, and the Indiana face of the Eastern Conference. Tyrese Halliburton is here, and who are you? Oh, he's talking to Logan Paul, United States champion. Are we, all right.
I didn't know Tyrese and Logan were buddies, and by the way, I've got issues with him. a Knicks fan.
Boo-hoo, Cole.
Nonetheless, our champ is in the ring. Liv
It's so nice that Liv Morgan is over. Like, that she's really, like, she's doing great and that she's over with the fans. Like, it's really exciting.
Since I couldn't seem to catch you backstage, I thought I'd come all the way out here to get your attention. I hope you really, 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 really like the gifts I gave you. But I hope you like that text I sent you even more. I know you're playing hard to get right now, and I'm okay with that. But once you're honest with yourself and realize that this is what you really want, I promise that I have so much more in store for you. Rhea's never gotten you any gifts, has she? Rhea's never cared about you the way that I do. So, Daddy Dom, will you pretty please come out here? You can thank me for the gifts, and I promise to give you one more right here, right now, in front of all these people.
Well, obviously not Dominic.
I got a gift for everyone here tonight. And that is shutting you the hell up.
Oh, don't do that.
You see, I don't really know why you're so obsessed with Rhea Ripley's sloppy seconds and Dominic Mysterio. But that's actually not why I'm out here tonight. I'm out here to talk about something that you've clearly forgotten about. So, while you're running around here chasing Dirty D,
Hello.
I'm out here chasing the WWE Women's World Championship.
That's a good promo.
Oh, Zelina, oh my goodness.
It feels like she hasn't talked in a long time.
Title. This is the most important thing in my life. I took out Rhea Ripley for this championship. I put Becky Lynch into early retirement for this championship. So there's nothing that means more to me than this.
Yeah, except, Liv, it seems like you're all about having fun. And that fun seems to be all that you're worried about.
What's wrong with having a little fun every now and then?
What's wrong with having a little bit of fun? Well, I'll tell you. You schemed for those opportunities. And I starved for mine. Which means that my why will always top your libido.
That's not true, though.
Still talking. So, you know what actually does sound fun to me? How about you put that title on the line? Huh? How's that sound, everyone? Liv Morgan versus Zelina Vega for the WWE Women's World Championship right here in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm kind of middle something right now, so next week. Okay, bye. Dominic.
Ooh, I'm actually not waiting for next week. Try me. Let's do this tonight.
Listen to that. Ah.
Worst timing. Oh, this is going to be something.
When they do a face turn for Dominic Mysterio, he is going to be such a huge, huge, huge star. Because, my God, what a villain he is.
Daddy Dom, did you like the gifts I got you? I know you like the gifts I got you.
Yes, I got the gift.
I like Zelina Vega gagging in the back.
No, I did not like that.
But I know you love that text I sent you, right? Let me get this for you.
If you were too afraid to fight, you didn't have to bring your man out here to get in the way.
I'm not her man.
Yeah, I'm just one. There's gonna be a time where they turn him face, and it is going to be astonishingly good. When people hate somebody that much, they will love them even more, given the right motivation.
I want to help.
Wait, this is Rich. I want to hear this. What?
I said I want to help. I know you and Mommy have had your differences.
Understatement of the year.
Dejen me hablar!
Guys, let Daddy Dom speak.
I know you and Mommy have had your differences. But I'd rather see anyone but her with that title.
No. See, if I wanted to hear anything out of you, I would have tossed the coin in your begging bowl. First off.
Oh.
Secondly, I don't need your help. Okay, and I don't want you anywhere near my mat.
Oh! And Liv attacking Zelina from behind. Is Zelina turning things around? Liv Morgan taking advantage of the apparent distraction. Now Rey Mysterio out, and well, Zelina Vega, of course, protege to Rey Mysterio in the LWO, and Rey coming out here to cool things down. Oh, come on! Get out of here! That's your dad!
It's just like the easiest heat in the world. So easy. I like that Dominic got his vest back too. That vest was very important to him.
That was wild. I mean, Liv Morgan attacking Zelina from behind. Rey Mysterio coming to Zelina's aid, and then Dominic knocking his dad down again. Well, meanwhile, let's switch gears now and head back to Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, thanks so much, Cole. I am
Hard-hitting
still
news.
outside of Chad Gable's locker room.
Film at
and
11.
Can confirm that medical personnel have been inside to evaluate him. Also inside, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, who has been a very busy man this evening, answering questions from superstars.
Appreciate it.
Excuse me, Adam. I was hoping that you could provide an update on Chad Gable's condition.
Well, I mean, obviously, Kathy, he's shaken up. I think any of us would be after what happened last week, but I can tell you in good news that he is medically cleared to compete tonight and focused on that triple threat qualifier for the Money in the Bank.
Has he provided any further details into that gruesome attack and his mental state?
I mean, honestly, I don't think that's my story to tell. And frankly, I'm not sure he's in a position to tell that just yet. I do know he's focused on tonight.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to send it back to ringside.
Hard-hitting news, guys. Hard-hitting news journalism on the WWE Raw.
Go through with this match tonight after everything you went through last week.
If Chad Gable wants to do it and wants to fight, he's got to let him.
Triple threat match to qualify for the Money in the Bank later on tonight. Well, last week on Monday Night Raw, we kicked off the show with the return of Seth freaking Rollins. The first time we've seen Seth since WrestleMania.
My world has fallen. I'm falling to my knees. Oh, and now I feel my heart trembling. Oh Lord, ain't no promise I'll breathe again.
What? Aw. How sweet.
Since I was 4 years old, as long as I can remember, this has
has been everything I've ever dreamed of. It has given me a life beyond my wildest dreams.
Seth freaking Rollins is once in a generation because I made myself that way.
You will often sacrifice your own well-being for the good of something you love.
I'm gonna cut to the chase. I'm back for one reason. The World Heavyweight Championship.
At Money in the Bank, how about it's Seth freaking Rollins versus Damian El Campeón Priest for the world title?
Well, if it's that simple, then I accept your challenge.
It's really nice using music that they're recutting his theme. That they like managed to recut his theme into this song.
And it is now official. It will take place a week from Saturday, Toronto, at the Money in the Bank Premium Live event. Damian Priest puts the World Heavyweight Championship on the line against the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins next Saturday. Money in the Bank. Now listen, Pat is not here tonight. I'm not going to do this justice, but I'll try. Here comes one big S.O.B. Braun Strowman. That was terrible. That was not like Pat McAfee at all.
The following is a men's Money in the Bank triple threat qualifying match. Introducing first, weighing in at 385.
I would say the one thing that, you know, I wish, like if I were to walk into AEW and adjust that company, make one big change. One of the things I would go in and do is I would help them. Oh, that's not fair. Because you know what? I was going to say I would help them make better video packages. But then, like, last weekend, there's that amazing video package about Jeff Jarrett, which was just fantastic. You know, the real bigger problem is that they don't share that stuff. You know, getting that stuff out into people's hands is actually really the issue. You know, like that package that we just saw, that Seth Rollins thing is going to end up being everywhere. Like, it's going to be up on YouTube. It's going to be up on Twitter. It's going to be up on Instagram. Like, it's going to get pushed around. They're going to make a 60-second version. They'll make a minute-and-a-half version. Like, it'll be available everywhere. And so it's going to get spread around, which is what makes, like, the biggest difference. You know, I think, like, I don't know if it's a manpower issue. I don't know if it's a scope issue. But, like, what I think Triple H and the rest of the guys at WWE get is that people watch wrestling differently. And I say this as a guy who is sitting here watching wrestling live on the internet for people to watch me watch wrestling on the internet, which is very surreal and confusing. But, you know, it's the world we live in. You know, but he seems to understand that people watch wrestling differently. They watch it as clips. They watch it online. They watch it in chunks. And so you have to provide it for them in the way that they watch it. And that means making digestible, understandable clips that they can watch online. Like, so much of what we do now in terms of entertainment has to be digestible that way. And that's something that, like, you know, as somebody who's worked in long form media for all of my adult life, it's kind of part of why I'm doing this and why I'm doing this right now. Is I wanted to really explore how it is to tell stories in this completely different medium. You know, like having to tell stories in what are essentially like sub 10-minute chunks, sometimes for the most part in like sub 5-minute or sub 3-minute chunks, and then having to be able to split that up into even smaller little pieces of 90 seconds and 60 seconds, and being able to really tell stories that have to be boiled down into their like absolute barest minimum, but still be compelling and still be interesting, is a real skill that I think all of us as storytellers need to cultivate and need to have, because frankly, that's what we're going to. There's not going to be like, I think what we've seen post, you know, post contraction, you know, after that big boom that we got from the you know, from the pandemic, you know, we've had this contraction that's shown us that, you know, the hour drama and the half-hour sitcom, those things are from the past, and I don't think we're going back. I think, like, what we're gonna have is, quite frankly, live sports, and internet style entertainment. Like, that's just where we're going. That's what people want. And so finding ways to do it where we can still tell stories that compel us and make us feel incited, I think is kind of the future, and it's sort of where we're geared to.
This is Lauren, escaping rush hour for her favorite wings and team. Here she is when he popped the question on Pizookie Tuesday. And here she is, sharing OMG, I'm engaged with her favorite friends over her favorite dishes. Yum. Congrats, Lauren.
And again, I say that as I live stream a 3-hour-long wrestling broadcast to my audience of, you know, a handful of people across 3 different mediums. And hilariously, Instagram stopped, so nobody even really heard what I was just saying, which is hysterical.
What she went through was horrendous.
Deadly Waters with Captain Lee, Saturdays at 9, only on Oxygen True Crime.
Canadian-born WWE superstar and Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn will debut his comedy show, Sami Zayn and Friends, to Toronto next Thursday, July 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern from the Danforth Music Hall in Toronto as part of WWE's massive Money in the Bank weekend. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca.
Leave me alone.
For 1 second.
Liv, leave me alone.
Please, 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 please. Tom, I just want to say thank you for being my hero.
Your hero?
Yeah, you just saved me from your deadbeat dad out there. Now I know you want this just as bad as I do.
No, I just don't like him. He's a deadbeat.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oof.
Hey.
Hi.
Was that Tom or Nick Mysterio you was talking to? Whoever it was, like he was being a reluctant hero. Those are the best kind of
They sure are.
I always had a star spot for Tom and Nick. Wouldn't it be nice to do something for a hero like that?
You have no idea.
I love it when love is in the air. Tom and Nick Mysterio playing hard to get, huh?
They sure are, but, truth. I think I know how I can do something nice for Dom and his friends. I think that I can go and get Dom a match against his deadbeat dad next week, but maybe tonight I can get his friends JD and Finn a match for the tag team titles. Do you think you can help me with that?
I used to be cool with Finn, but JD, I ain't never liked him. He never been in Judgment Day, and he has a freakishly large head.
He does, but I know that they would love a match with the best tag team in the world.
I'm actually one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions.
You are. Bruce, can you please?
You want to do that?
Oh my gosh, you're the best.
I am right now.
Just make sure that you go and get approved by Adam, okay?
You got it. You got it.
Why are you laughing? It's not funny.
Because you may have to defend the title.
He does not like Judgment Day. Why would he give them a... I have to go find Pierce before Truth.
Where are you going? Who's going to work with me? Oh, my goodness. Well, Miz is running back to try to prevent Truth from putting the tag team titles on the line. Meanwhile, Braun Strowman is set to try to qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match. And yes, folks.
Pure gold every time.
Obviously, two massive men in this triple threat match to try to qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Strowman goes 6'8", 385 pounds. Big Bronson Reed weighs in at 330 pounds. Reed has never been in a Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Braun Strowman won back in 2018. He announced he would cash in ahead of time inside Hell in a Cell against Roman Reigns. The matchup ended up being a no contest, so Strowman lost his opportunity that night. One of the reasons the cash-in is just at 80% when it comes to the men's division.
Hey, Terry. Hey, Annie. Welcome, welcome. I like that they've moved Chad past where he was in his story. So, like, part of getting to do this story with him is that now he gets to, oh, what's he gonna do?
Because the rumors of my demise were greatly exaggerated. Now, sure, I was left bloodied. I was left bludgeoned. I was left for dead by a bunch of monsters last week. There's just one problem. Chad Gable cannot be killed.
God, he's terrific. Oh, I wish they were chanting Chad Gable lives.
True bravery, I've decided to come down here tonight and face two more monsters. Much like last week, I will persevere. I'll go on to Money in the Bank, climb the ladder, win the briefcase, and call myself Master in the Bank.
Well, interesting challenge for Gable tonight. Not only the fact that he has to face Reed.
He is a delight and deserves all the success in the world. Like, the absolute wonder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at the flashing. The success that he's had since becoming a heel, I think, really says a lot about the power of finding the right gimmick. You know, like, he's really struggled, I think, the past few years. They gave him a comedy gimmick. They've really just sort of put him there, you know, like, and he's such a good performer. He's such a great talent. Letting him be a bad guy has just swelled him up the roster to being one of the biggest draws so easily. Really fantastic.
Now the two monsters will square off. Strowman and Reed. Over 700 pounds in the ring.
I'd like to point out the other big difference between AEW and WWE is where this AEW people would be chanting meat very loudly, which is just what we do.
Strowman back into the ropes, gets hung up. Reed tried to take advantage, and Strowman exploded out of the ropes. And now Braun Strowman sent over the top rope by Bronson Reed. And back into the ring, Chad Gable, former U.S. Olympian, looking for a German suplex on the 330-pounder, and to no avail. And now the power of big Bronson Reed sends Gable into Strowman.
Ah, Strowman is really sloppy tonight.
This is going to be bad. Reed, suicide dive! Taking everybody out. Who's going to qualify for Money in the Bank?
It's a weirdly ugly match. Man, we are at commercial yet again. So many commercials, guys. There's just so many commercials. I'm so curious what happens when they go to Netflix. Like, there's so much money to be made from the commercials. And, like, we're all trained to just suffer through them.
She continues to amaze us every single time she competes.
Welcome back, Simone Biles.
Hey, Mark.
Is the
Good to
mark
see you,
of a
buddy.
fighter. A rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. A reward for those with a fighting spirit. You've earned this, so hold it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Everything you see in this Pizza Hut commercial is $7. This pizza, $7. Those wings, $7. All this goodness, $7. I can't even get a latte for that. The $7 deal lovers menu, only at Pizza Hut.
And Doug.
Meanwhile, someone needs to customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Let's fly.
Chief, Doug.
I thought you were right behind me. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told them, at Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time, it wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
And
Here's your wireless contract.
I need a lawyer for this. Those were hard days.
Representative, swear.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
There's nothing better than a game. Great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
Arby's has let other burger joints have their little fun. Playtime is over. The meat
So many commercials, guys.
will take it
So many commercials.
Arby's, we have
Unbearable.
This is a triple threat match to determine who's going to qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match a week from Saturday in Toronto. Braun Strowman and Chad Gable in one corner. Big rubs and Reed comes storming across the ring to take out Strowman. And now Chad Gable. We were told on Friday by our general manager Gable would compete tonight despite being attacked by that group last week on Monday Night Raw. And Gable vowing that he will miraculously somehow win this match tonight. And Gable taking it to the big man. Reed just ran through Gable into Strowman, and now a big splash in the corner to Chad Gable. Gable runs into a boot by Strowman, and now the big man gonna collide. Big shoulder block by Strowman. Down goes Reed. Big boot to Gable. And the former Money in the Bank ladder match winner, Braun Strowman, is dominating this triple threat right now. Gable field into Reed across the ring. One more time, look at the power and the strength of the man that Pat McAfee calls one big SOB, Braun Strowman, who's going to put the freight train on the tracks.
Poor Michael Cole having to do all this alone.
Strowman wiping out everybody. Trying to join Jey Uso and Carmelo Hayes, and on thought he had put Reed away. And now Gable climbing up to the top rope, looking for his patented moonsault. Braun Strowman making sure it doesn't happen. And dragging Reed out of the ring. No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. And Strowman with a power slam
Oof.
to Reed. And suddenly Strowman looks...
Strowman's got something going on with his eye. That was nasty.
Strowman, who knocked off Chad Gable last week. Oh, look at, I mentioned no disqualifications, and this is the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day, who Damian Priest told earlier, you need to solve this Braun Strowman problem. And the Judgment Day coming out to try to take out Strowman. Strowman dealing with the Judgment Day in the entranceway. Balor takes out Strowman at the knee. Now the assault by the Judgment Day on the monster of all monsters. Strowman being beaten down and mugged by Judgment Day. And again, the official can do nothing about it. There's no disqualifications. And meanwhile, Bronson Reed in trouble in the ring. Chad Gable trying to recover. Trying to climb up to the top rope. Can he somehow hit the moonsault to Reed? He does. Cover by Gable. Gable wins. Somehow Gable wins.
Here is your winner, Chad Gable!
Well, believe it or not, shockingly, Chad Gable is one step closer to, as he said earlier, master in the bank. The Judgment Day made good on the promise to take care of the Braun Strowman problem and allowed Chad Gable to hit a picturesque moonsault to Bronson Reed. Chad Gable, with this move, pulls off the unthinkable tonight. He wins the triple threat match to qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match with Jey Uso and Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. 2 spots remain for an opportunity to make history a week.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Here we go. 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 It's weird they're doing it at 9:30. It's a weird choice time-wise. You know, the thing I find strange, like, I appreciate that they're going after Chad Gable, but, like, we never really got an end with Otis. Like, they're in the middle of that story. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, not Michael Cole. He's all alone. You leave Michael Cole alone. I think it's an interesting choice just to have Abby the Witch come out I like it.
Please understands if you need a steak knife to get into these supremely stacked.
Really nicely done. Like
Don't forget,
the visuals are really good. The style of it really good. Yeah, I like it a lot. Really cool. Really, really cool.
When you smell the amazing scent of Gain Flames, time stops. And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. Gain Flames. Seriously good scent.
Finish your business degree faster and for less without starting from scratch. Whether you're in school or picking up where you left off, University of Phoenix will help you get every eligible transfer credit you deserve. Transfer your credits and finish what you started.
I always knew I wanted to pursue a career in music. And throughout that path, I've eaten Taco Bell. It allows me to free up money and time to do what I love to do.
God, these commercials are weird.
You came looking for a light beer. And you found gold. Modelo Oro, the light beer with a smooth, elevated taste. Perfect for those who never settle for less than they deserve. Modelo Oro, the gold standard.
Life's better when you're not bugged by bugs. STEM Light Trap attracts and traps flying insects 24/7. And STEM Light Trap is people, pet, and plant friendly because it's free of chemical insecticides. So no matter what the day cooks up for you, you're never bugged. STEM Light Trap.
At Westcom, we think your bank should be all about you all the time. That's because we're a credit union. So we offer free checking, free overdraft transfers, no minimum savings balance fees, and you can access your direct deposit funds up to 2 days faster. All to help you build a better financial future. Bank where it's all you, all the time. Open your account today at westcom.org.
$1 million on the line.
You know what's gonna happen right now? This.
AGT, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Rated T for teen. desk and handed this box to me. Thank goodness there's security out here, and it's addressed to Pat McAfee, who's not here tonight. He'll say to open. So.
They're not saying holy shit, they're saying open it.
This is for you kids at home, this is a VHS. We haven't seen these things in 25 years, but it says play me, so I'm going to have to try to get this out in the production truck and see if we've got some old VHS or something lying around. Julie, if you could run that out to me and find out what that is. But this is the damnedest thing I've ever been part of. Wow.
Folks, I'm so glad to see you. It's so good to see you. Is the rest of the crew in there? I didn't mean to talk to all of you, okay?
Hey guys.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Look, after what happened last week, I swear, my life flashed before my eyes. All right, it was a scary thing, but when that happened, all I could see was you three. My family. Look, it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong, okay? The last 2 months, they've been rough on all of us. And I know I may have even stepped over the line once or twice. So I'm here from the bottom of my heart to say, truly, I'm sorry. But that's what families do. Families fight, but families stick together. Right, Otis? Family does. If anybody hurts any of them, isn't family. I'm sorry what happened to you, but I meant what I said. We're done.
Yeah. Very nice.
Chad, you put us all through a lot, but you really hurt Otis. He looked up to you. You were his big brother. But for what it's worth, we're really glad you're okay. What happened to you must have been terrifying. I think Otis just needs some time. Let me try and talk to him. I'm really happy you're okay.
What a like thoughtful, gentle segment. Really nice.
Good man? What's up?
No,
No, I'm not all right.
no.
He needs a lot of help in many ways.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Hello, Thaddeus. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Find it interesting. Chad Gable needs help now, and he goes running back to the Alpha Academy.
I don't even know if you watch. Do you watch wrestling, Thaddeus?
Fire and Dawn set for action here tonight. They won a triple threat match. Glasgow, Scotland, and Clash at the Castle. Both these women brought up in the Glasgow area, winning in front of their hometown crowd. They vow to keep these tag team titles for a long time.
Well, you're missing out. You would really enjoy it. I recommend it highly. There's all kinds of good stuff going on. Have you watched my videos, Thaddeus? I think you should watch my videos. This is now entirely about just you and me. I'm doing a live stream entirely for you.
Tonight, you knock off the tag champs, perhaps you earn a future tag team championship opportunity. Chance and Carter were former WWE tag team champions before losing to the Kabuki Warriors. They were the longest reigning NXT tag team champions of all time. Hope to fight themselves back into tag team championship contention here tonight.
I like to think that it's going to relight your fire, because that's my goal.
Thus far. The Party Girls are like to call themselves Carter and Chance. Unorthodox offensive style, tremendous double team action against a team that's been together for a very long time in Fire and Dawn. And this will be Alba Fire starting things off against Kate and Carter in this tag team matchup. Fire, a former NXT UK Women's Champion, and wanted me to remind everyone that she held that championship for 649
I like to think if I can get one Thaddeus to watch wrestling, I have accomplished my life goals.
Baseball slide takes out the tag team champions. double team, as I mentioned earlier, by the former
I am enjoying it.
And Carter in control. Can they earn themselves a tag team championship opportunity?
You know what they say, find something you love and then do it way too much, and then it becomes a very strenuous job.
I'm gonna keep going until I can.
We can think faster, we can move faster.
I can't jump there. Are you okay?
What we care about is the end crate and getting $500,000.
Race to Survive New Zealand. New episode tonight at 11 on USA.
The new Ultimate Cookie Blizzard from DQ is a total power move.
See that?
Made with Oreo, Chips Ahoy, and Nutter Butter.
What are you doing?
Okay, major power move. Hurry in for the new Ultimate Cookie Blizzard, only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
This Friday. Stay quiet. Stay alive. A Quiet Place Day 1 rated PG-13.
I'll be honest. By the end of the day, my floors. Yeesh. But who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Swiffer WetJet. It's a quick and easy way to get my floors clean. WetJet absorbs and locks grime deep inside. Look at that. Swiffer WetJet.
To truly embrace the fun life, you must learn to let go. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
Everything you see in this Pizza Hut commercial is $7. This pizza, $7. Those wings, $7. All this goodness, $7. I can't even get a latte for that. The $7 Deal Lovers menu, only at Pizza Hut.
Deliveries happen.
Hello? We didn't order that.
Are you sure?
This happens.
Sucks. No.
That happens.
Hey, get out of there.
Charlie's up to bat in the pinch.
Oh, let's go.
Home happens. Be there with Ring. Shop early Prime Day deals at Amazon.com.
Phone call from the boss? Sorry. Outdoor time. It's me time. I hear that. That's why we protect all your vehicles here. But hey, nothing wrong with sticking it to the boss.
Oh, Flo, you're gonna take that? Why would that concern me? Because you're aren't you the...
Huh. We never actually discussed hierarchy.
Okay, why don't we just stick to letting Dave know how much he can save when he bundles his home or auto with his boat or RV?
Wait, I thought Jamie was the boss. It's funny because I'm not boss material.
The cockroach. Resilient creatures. True miracles of evolution. Where there is one, others aren't far behind. Always scavenging for food, the cockroach will...
Well, that's horrifying.
Ortho Home Defense Max Indoor Insect Barrier. One application kills and prevents bugs for 365 days.
Not in my house, you don't.
Nature's wild. Your home doesn't have to be.
The commercial breaks, guys. The commercial breaks. They're like punishment from God. I mean, moderate punishment. They're not really like a severe punishment. They're not like getting your legs cut off or anything, but they're not great. Oh, we're back.
69 on hand in Indianapolis tonight. This is a matchup between the tag champs, Fire and Dawn, and former champs, Chance and Carter. Now the Fire making it to the bottom rope to force the break. Kate and Carter had her in a submission hold. Chance and Carter pick up a win tonight, could earn themselves a future tag team championship opportunity. Michael Cole, Pat McAfee could not be a part of the show tonight. Miz was out here until he found out that R-Truth was trying to get a tag team championship match set up against the Judgment Day. Come out here solo. Fire and Dawn. Double team now on Carter. And oh, great move. Now Carter needs to try to make a tag. The problem is her partner, not a chance, was taken out of the action. Carter now kicked to the face. And Caden Carter starting to roll. Chance has found her way back up to the apron. Tag made. Double team coming. And look at this. Tremendous cover to try to take out the tag team champions. And now the Fire breaking things up. Now sent out of the ring is Alba Fire. And again, looking to pick up the win here. Had to roll through. Roll up for the victory. Shoulders down and a kick out by Dawn. Ooh, Moments ago, Carter and Chance hitting the cake stand. Thought they were going to put the tag champs away. But now Fire and Dawn have climbed back into this matchup. Double team coming. We've seen this.
Sorry guys, I'm making putting up a little reaction video really quick. I'm also watching. I'm really doing a lot all at once. It's weird. It's weird to do a squash match. It's a weird choice.
And look who's here. It is Damage Control.
Uh-oh.
Io Sky and Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai.
Mm-mm-mm.
The tag team champions. And also Carter and Chance. Io Sky made it very plain last week. It's time for a change. It's time for Damage Control to take over again. And the over the moonsault by Io Sky to both tag team champions. And Damage Control well on their way to again making another statement and again perhaps taking over the women's division here on Monday Night Raw.
Hi, Damien. Hi, Damien.
Dama, you just ended things. No lo puedo creer.
Hope you come home already.
Came back to grab my title because I'm gonna go address Seth. Don't tell me that didn't look sketchy just now.
Start accusing me of things again. You know what? You need to relax. Liv was in here to tell us that she got Dom and match with Rey Mysterio next week, huh?
Wow.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and not only that, wait till you hear this. She got me and JD a world tag team title shot tonight.
She did that.
She did. Now I know it's not ideal, but a title shot is a title shot, and I will take what I can get. This Liv, she seems a bit too good to be true for me.
Yeah, too good to be true sounds about right. Look, man, I'm gonna go handle my business. But good luck with your title match.
Oh, I can't believe we're back to commercials. I can't believe I missed the whole segment. Oh, Lord. I don't know, Thaddeus. I think what you would like, what you would find most exciting and most interesting, is the way that they balance. This sort of like interesting. It's sort of hard to explain.
It won't taste like
But
Wendy's. This job is easy.
wrestling is this like weird combination now because we all know that it's staged, and we all have a somewhat intimate knowledge of what's going on behind the scenes. And they use the fact that we know what's going on behind the scenes to tell the stories that are going on screen. So we have this like awareness of the backstage stuff without them ever actually like saying what the backstage stuff is. So you get this like weird metatextual experience watching it. Which sounds like I'm making it fancier than it is, but I'm actually not. It really is that fancy. It's pretty thrilling.
What if we can prevent all this?
You think you can disrupt a tornado?
In theory, but I never had a chance to get close enough.
You want one?
I will say you do see the commercial for Twister quite a lot, though. Twisters.
Twisters, rated PG-13, in theaters July 19th.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told them, at Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time, it wasn't easy.
35, you're gonna be here forever.
I know.
Here's your wireless contract.
I need a lawyer for this. Those were hard days.
Representative,
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I do.
Sometimes your work shirt needs to be for more than just work.
like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to cry on. Which is why Downy does more to make clothes softer, fresher, and better. Downy, breathe life into your laundry.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do.
You came looking for a light beer, and you found gold. Modelo Oro. The light beer with a clean, crisp finish. For anyone who expects more from their light beer. Modelo Oro, the gold standard of light beer.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that beefy, meaty, grilly, dilly, pickle poppin'. Give me that burger, sauce and toss and Papa John's. Better get you some cheesy burger pizza at Papa John's.
Someone needs to customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Wait, there's an elevator? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. The Olympic Games are coming. But first, the best American athletes have to make Team USA. The U.S. Olympic Team Trials on NBC and Peacock.
January 1st, 2024, we were discussing what WrestleMania could look like.
This card for WrestleMania.
This is actually a really good example of what I'm talking about. They made a documentary about the build-up to WrestleMania. It's this like weird, I mean, it isn't out yet, but from what we understand about it, it's like a weird inside story about how they almost screwed up WrestleMania by trying to cater to The Rock. And the documentary is executive produced by The Rock. Very strange.
As this all changes, we call it audible because this is all happening in real time. We pivot in a way that blurs the lines of fiction and reality.
If you can continually swerve them, then we've done our job.
You start to realize that, yeah, this is going to be big.
I've been a part of some chaotic builds, but this one has been the wildest.
Becoming the final boss has allowed me to be as visceral as I want to be.
When chaos happens, something magical will come out of it.
What do we do next?
Oh, it's exciting. They've been sitting on that documentary for a very long time.
Peel back the curtain as they take you behind the scenes of the wildest road to WrestleMania in recent history. And WrestleMania 40 Behind the Curtain airs exclusively on YouTube this Wednesday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. That is next Wednesday, July 3rd, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Truth. Truth. Please tell me you didn't talk to Adam Pearson.
Oh, I did. It's official. No, why aren't you in gear? We gotta get to the gorilla. Have you not been paying attention? I've been on commentary for the past hour. My bad. No, I wasn't. Dog, I did it for love. Live and Dawn. Oh, it's a classic rom-com. When Harry Met Sally. Sleepless in Seattle. Shrek. I don't care about Liv and Dom. This is about me. This is about us. Myth, I love you. Only as a friend.
So a tag team championship match slated later on tonight.
I'm real curious to see. I'm real curious to see how Dom does, and if Damien gets what kind of reaction Damien gets. Like, it's really like, I don't know. It feels like they've lost all of his heat, which is a shame because I love him. Like, I think he's so talented. I think he's really just gifted. I just think he's sort of stuck in this weird middle ground that they don't quite have anything for him. think they need to break up the Judgment Day.
Damian Priest, who cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania on Drew McIntyre to win the title. His latest title defense comes our way a week from Saturday.
You know, I was re-editing, I was making new covers for a lot of the first videos because I didn't know what I was doing. And so I was watching this first video that I made where I was talking about Damian Priest, and I gotta say, like, the same problem still stands. Like, they haven't really fixed it. I thought in the few weeks since then that they would have, you know, made some progress towards settling on his character and really deciding which way they were gonna go, and they just have not done it. They're really just sort of leaving him flapping in the wind. It really bums me out. I think he's so much better than they're giving him credit for, and so much better than what they're letting him do. Hey Brian, hey Derek.
McIntyre kicking off Raw tonight to brag about his punishment for CM Punk this past Friday.
We all saw that set video. Tremendo video, me encantó. I have to admit that was humbling and inspiring. Real talk. I understand why Seth said that he sees a version of himself in me. I get it. We're somebody who could be in a group and stand out as a leader while elevating everybody around us. I get it. We're somebody who come out to this ring and stand here as champion.
It's just wrong. It's just not the right way to go, guys.
Always rising to the occasion. I get it. I get it. I get what he sees in me. And I'll tell you what, I know what I see in Seth. I see a man that I do not want to become. No, let me break it down. I don't want to stand in this ring and see my successor and see somebody who's bigger, stronger, better. No, don't get me wrong, Seth is great. He's awesome. Pero yo soy el campeón mundial. And as long as I remain the world heavyweight champion, I'm sorry, Seth, but you will...
Nope. Yeah, I don't know, man. He just does not have the heat. He just does not bring it. I don't know what it is. It's just not the right angle for him. Maybe Seth will bring it out of him, though. That is what over looks like, in case you weren't clear. Like, that is what it looks like when you're over, when the entire place is singing your song. And poor Damian Priest just doesn't have it. Like, he doesn't have that. And I don't think it's his fault. I think it's the writing, to be honest. Like, I think he's not being given the tools. He's being kept as a tweener. He's not being... They're not making a decision about which direction to push him. And if anything, putting him in a feud with Seth is just going to make him more of a tweener. Like, because he's not playing a straight-on heel. Like, he's just not doing it. Like, if you're going to put him in a feud with a hero, then make him a bad guy. Have him kick him in the knee and call it a day, you know?
months in February. Tonight's Monday, which means you know it, Priest. It's still my show. It's Monday night.
Like, having the two of them go up against each other makes sense in that it's going to help legitimize Priest, right? Like, it's going to help him, assuming Priest wins the match, it's going to make Priest look like he's actually a legitimate champion, which he needs.
You say all rise for El Campeon. I say all sing for Seth freaking Rollins.
But the thing is it also just puts a finer point on how
But here's the deal, man. You
not over Priest is compared, you know?
About me. Is that the deal? Oh, yeah, no. Let me get this straight. You say that as long as you're world heavyweight champion, I'm never going to get that back. That's basically what you said, right?
That's about right.
Ooh. That's bold, Priest. That's bold. But the problem is, man, I don't believe you. I don't believe in that confidence. I think that's a false bravado. I don't know if you even believe the bull crap that's coming out of your mouth. Indianapolis, I gotta ask y'all, do y'all believe the bull crap that's coming out of Damian Priest's mouth?
No, really, it's very unconvincing. Extremely unconvincing.
Nah, we don't buy you, man. I'll tell you why. Now, let me spell it out for you. I'll tell you why we don't buy you as the man, as the mountaintop. Because your actions and your words, they don't line up. You say all the right things. You say you don't want anybody's help when it comes to that World Heavyweight Championship. However, in both your title defenses, it appeared very obvious to all of us that you needed that help. If it wasn't for the Judgment Day, if it wasn't for CM Punk, you wouldn't be standing here World Heavyweight Champion right now.
I mean, to their credit, they're writing to the truth, right? Like, they're writing to the truth of it all.
I get where you're coming from, and you're right. I didn't ask for nobody's help, but people got involved. Look, real talk.
It's a weird thing to boo. Weird choice. They just don't like real talk, guys. They just don't like real talk. Oh, they hurt his feelings.
I'm the world champ. And Seth, look, I didn't ask for help, and I can't change what happened. But what I can do is I can stand here in the present. I can look at you holding the world title. All the while, you look at me representing the past, holding a whole lot of nothing.
For now.
One would hope this leads to, like, a, you know, a cage match or a Hell in a Cell.
As a matter of fact, that's not what I came out here for at all. I got a lot of respect for you, I do. But I'll tell you what I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate being one-up. Last week, I make my way out here, and you one-up me by challenging me to a title match at Money in the Bank. Respect, that's a bold move. But I'm here tonight in Indy to one-up you.
To challenge you to a Hell in a Cell. To challenge you to a Hell in a Cell.
Little challenge for a challenge. I say, why don't we sweeten the pot at Money in the Bank? You know, it doesn't need to be anything official. We don't got to get Pierce involved or anything like that. It can be like a little side bet if you're a gambling man, or a gentleman's agreement. Little cherry on top. What do you say if somehow
You beat me. You retain that title at Money in the Bank. You get your wish. As long as you're champion, I'll never challenge for the world title again. But when I beat you, and I take back the title that you've been keeping warm for me for the past 2 months, we get to find out once and for all if you really can stand on your own 2 feet. When I beat you at Money in the Bank, you, Damian Priest, leave the Judgment Day.
I mean, look, it's a way to move the story forward, which is good. But they still need to do it in a cage of some sort.
And we can find out. We can find out if you really can walk a mile in my shoes. What do you say, El Campeon?
Me encanta esa idea, Seth. I like it. The way I see it is this. I'm the champion. So to me, the Judgment Day, they need me a whole lot more than Damian Priest needs them.
Whoa.
As far as your agreement goes, I accept.
Well, there we go.
Have we forgotten the King General, the King of the Ring?
Gunther's been hidden away for a while, too.
Is back.
Let's do it. Are they actually saying Gunther? I never realized that before.
I fully understand that there's a lot on the line here. The World Heavyweight Championship and your gentleman's agreement. At Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins, the workhorse, the man that established the prestige of this championship, against the man that is carrying Monday Night Raw on his back right now.
Is he, though?
So good luck to you, Seth. Good luck to you, Damian. I cannot wait to see this match. Gentlemen,
Enjoy, Thaddeus. Thanks for hanging out, bud.
win. But don't make a mistake. At SummerSlam, the better man out of you two will be the lesser man when he steps in the ring with me.
To remember, ladies and gentlemen, what Gunther is talking about, by winning the King of the Ring tournament last month, Gunther earned an opportunity.
That is some long distance promoing right there.
Saturday in August in Cleveland at SummerSlam. Will that champion be Seth Rollins, or will it be Damian Priest? Well, coming up next, a match that has been in progress for weeks. Karrion Kross, the take on Kofi Kingston of the New Day. Cross in the final
Oof.
testament have been trying to divide Kingston and Xavier Woods for weeks. Kofi Kingston looks to put an end to that. Coming up next on Monday Night Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit ago here on Raw, that thing from the Wyatt Six group approached the announce table, handed me a box that was labeled for Pat McAfee. Inside was a VHS tape that said "Play Me." We sent it out to the production truck. We were able to finally track down an old VHS machine, and we can now show you the contents of this tape.
Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
How have you been since loss? Do you feel as though you have been forgotten?
Who are they talking to? Who's he talking to?
Do you remember who you are? I'm nobody.
It's pretty neat.
There you are. How did it feel when your brother died?
Oof. They're going right at it.
No, the most important thing in my life was taken away from me.
Eek. Yowzers.
Nothing was ever gonna matter again. Don't you think you're exploiting your brother's legacy?
Ay, ay, ay. Good for them.
All I ever wanted my whole life was to be like my brother. I looked up to him and I wanted to be him.
Oof.
And I worked my entire career, my life, so I could have the opportunity, so I could work there next to him.
Bo Dallas acting a little hard out.
And we were gonna roll together. And we finally made it. We were there. We had it. And then it was taken away from me. There is no one on this earth that feels more hurt than me from his loss. Not one person on earth feels what I feel. What am I supposed to do? Let him become a mausoleum? Let everybody forget about what he stood for, what he fought for, what he believed in?
It's real pretty writing.
To forget about me.
Really pretty.
They wanted to forget about all of us. We made them remember. We made them all remember. Yes, we did.
Wow. Wow. That is extremely heavy. That is some very, 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 very heavy shit to put on I mean, it is 10:20, so it's pretty late at night, but wow, that was real good. And Bo Dallas really acted his little heart out. Really fantastic. Liked it. I liked it a lot. Really good.
The summer is Despicable Me 4. Rated PG.
The Taco Bell Cravings Value Menu. 10 choices, each just $3 or less. Starring loaded beef nachos. They're beefy, they're cheesy, they're topped with freshly prepared guacamole. Get them on the Cravings Value Menu. Only at Taco Bell.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you add Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
I'm just gonna make a quick little video, guys. One more.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
You ready?
Everything you see in this Pizza Hut commercial is $7. This pizza, $7. Those wings, $7. All this goodness, $7. I can't even get a latte for that. The $7 Deal Lovers menu, only at...
If working hard is essential, you need something that gets you going and keeps you going on the path to your true potential. You need Celsius. Every drop is essential. Celsius, essential energy.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
At Discover, everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
24/7 US-based customer service.
How would I prove that I'm not?
Sometimes a human go do human thing. They touch finger on magic square. Meet Sitter and Rover, who very gay. Now they wait, feeling mishuman. Says you're human a sign that you all good. Loving pet carrying for her.
I can't wait to see what I'm capable of.
Welcome back, Simone Biles. Hey, we're in Indianapolis tonight, but next weekend, WWE Money in the Bank comes to Toronto for a jam-packed weekend at Scotiabank Arena, starting with Friday Night SmackDown on July 5th, followed by Money in the Bank on Saturday night, finishing with NXT Heatwave on Sunday, July 7th. Tickets for Money in the Bank weekend are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Xavier Woods, representing the new...
They have been pushing this storyline for a few weeks now, and my God, just let it go. Karrion Kross just does not work. I don't know what it is.
We've been talking about Money in the Bank all night long, and it's presented by Wheatley American Vodka. On this American Independence Day weekend, make sure your cocktails are top rum by using an American vodka. So grab an American Mule with Wheatley American Vodka, and you can take that to the bank. Kofi Kingston accepted
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Karrion Kross last week, which I believe he was actually making to Xavier Woods. More on that in a moment.
And his opponent, accompanied by Paul Ellering, Scarlet, and Authors of Pain, representing the
I'm actually, like, I'm curious about this stuff because I don't understand, like, if they just do not get over. Like, they've been trying and working at it. They've tried, like, multiple ways. And, like, just Karrion Kross just does not get over, you know? Like, it just doesn't work. There's just no, like, there's nothing there. You know? Like, there's just nothing there. But, like, is this, like, the second or third feud that they've done? And just, there isn't anything to have there. You know? And, like, the New Day are amazing. Like, they can get it.
WWE champion so far in his career. He wants to make Kofi Kingston number 7 here tonight. Kofi now top rope, gonna fly. Cross ducks underneath, and Kingston runs right into the backbreaker by Karrion Kross. Kross is dangerous as they come. Talking to this man earlier today, the former welterweight open bare knuckle champion. The underground circuits. Here's the cover by Kingston in a kick out. Places like Rio de Janeiro and in Canada and Mexico. And right now, Kross dominating Kingston live on Monday Night Raw.
Okay, someone just did laundry. Oh, I add Downy Light so the freshness really lasts.
Yeah, most scented stuff gives me a headache, but this is just right.
And I don't like anything.
But I like this.
Get a light scent that lasts with no heavy perfumes or dyes.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Deep dishes for tourists. Tavern-style pizza is our thing. You just had to tell America about our thin, crispy crust.
Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each. Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
This last half hour of Raw is always such a slog. Like, it is really, like, the energy just starts to drain out, and putting a match like this one here is really not, it's not a great way to keep the energy up, if you ask me. Maybe that's just me.
Don't panic. Gift easy with Etsy.
But holy frijoles.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles.
Mountain climbing Tina at a cabin.
Or tree climbing Tina at a beach resort.
Nice. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Turn up your summer with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea.
Oh, man.
The smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Made with
I wonder if there's one more Uncle Howdy. It feels like there should be one more.
Keep it twisted.
You ready?
Arby's Deluxe Burger. Have you ever seen such a well-crafted burger? Oh, Arby's Big Cheesy Bacon Burger. Have you ever seen such a... Arby's, we have the meats.
Hey, Chris. Good to see you, man. Welcome.
Refresh your senses.
We are in a commercial break.
Citrus flavor. Do the do.
And we are in the middle of a not particularly thrilling match, although it does have the New Day in it, who are delightful. Unfortunately, it also has Karrion Kross in it, who is less delightful. Although he is delightful. I will say, you know what? I will say this. Like, he, like, in theory, is very delightful. In practice, he is not. I don't understand it. And again, like, I'm not sure, you know, like, I think part of it, it's actually interesting, because, like, the Wyatt Six stuff is actually very similar in tone and theory to what they tried to do with his stable, but, like, his stable is just so middle of the road. It's like if you're gonna try and do Dark and Twisted, then do Dark and Twisted. Don't just do it half-assed. But it's so half-assed. So amazingly half-assed.
Here we go. And Kingston caught by Karrion Kross, who drives Kofi into the corner. Now, during the commercial break, he drove Kofi's spine first into the ring post, but trying to work on the back of Kofi. Kofi, the former WWE champion, looking to fight back in this matchup. Crossbody, lateral press, great change in direction. Mid-air by Kingston in a 2 count. Kross went for the big right hand, and Kofi now picking up the pace and starting to dominate. And Kingston with the patented boom drop. Final testament in New Day situation again started when Kross tried to get Woods to break away from Kofi Kingston, saying you're the same old stale act.
Kofi! Kofi! Is it worth it? Is it really worth it?
Wait a minute, that's all there's a pain. Assaulting Xavier Woods in the back, and Karrion Kross looking to take advantage. And the final prayer delivered to Kingston. And off the distraction, Karrion Kross with the win.
Ugh.
Woods had the hell beaten out of him by Authors of Pain.
Just like barely a match.
And that's a number 7. I mentioned earlier, he said that he would knock off the 7th WWE champion, and he did so tonight with the final prayer to Kofi Kingston after Kingston was trying to make it to the back.
I mean, I suppose, like, at least it was short.
Partner Xavier Woods, who was being assaulted by the Authors of Pain. Kross with the victory tonight. Well, coming up next on Monday Night Raw, we are going to take you back to the savage and sadistic debut of one Jacob Fatu. The new bloodline. We'll show you what happened on SmackDown coming up next live Monday Night Raw.
Who's your favorite judge? Pick me. I love Simon. What?
I love that you wanted to come down together. I wanted to come down with Simon, and he said no.
Simon, I'll bet you're better at throwing.
That's a good look.
I was worried your brain was going to come with it.
Oh, we're so close, guys.
Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Kind of feels like everyone's trying to copy the $5 biggie bag. So how can you spot a knockoff? It won't taste like Wendy's. This job is easy. When the deal is as fresh as the meal, gotta be Wendy's.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
There's nothing better than a game. A great tasting Miller Lite. It's less filling than Miller Lite. Tastes great.
Never understood this argument. Let it be both. Miller and Miller. I like it.
New Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
With the scrubbing power of Magic Eraser and the cleaning power of Dawn, Wash and Make soaps come here, disappear, and sprays can leave grime like that. Ultra Foamy melts it on contact.
Magic.
New Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Arby's has let other burger joints have their little fun. Playtime is over. The meat professionals will take it from here. Arby's, we have the meats.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told them, at Verizon, everyone can get that iPhone 15 on them.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone.
If working hard is essential, you need something that gets you going.
And for those concerned, I am indeed holding one of the Grady twins.
Potential. You need Celsius. Every drop is essential. Celsius. Essential energy.
What would you like to pay for your hotel room tonight? $185, $169, or $155? Same room, same service, just different prices. It's really up to you. Well, nobody asks you this in reception, but that's exactly what Trivago does. Trivago compares hotel prices from hundreds of booking sites. So, save yourself valuable time and money. Use Trivago. Compare hotel prices and save up to $30 a night. Hotel Trivago.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery. The Olympics begin July 26th on NBC and Peacock, and see Despicable Me 4, only in theaters, rated PG.
You know, 15 superstars and legends are heading to Fanatics Fest NYC this August at the Javits Center. Meet Cody Rhodes, Liv Morgan, Jey Uso, Rhea Ripley, WWE legend Hulk Hogan, WWE Hall of Famer The Wise Man Paul Heyman, and more. Saturday, August 17th, and Sunday, August 18th. Get your tickets to the ultimate event for all sports fans at FanaticsFest.com. Speaking of the Garden, the world's most famous arena will host Friday Night SmackDown this coming Friday night, where you'll see the debut of the new Bloodline, who took SmackDown by storm this past Friday.
I'll tell you, this was a real, like last week really ended on an up note, because man, this thing was amazing.
Cody Rhodes is looking to settle a score with the new head of the table.
Yeah, it was too good to last. These Tongans are completely unhinged.
Here comes Orton, here comes Owens, doing their best to aid the American Nightmare. Reality is beginning to set in for the new head of the table. That's Jacob Fatu.
Solo, what the hell have you done?
We thought Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa were dangerous Wayne. This guy needs to be locked up.
This guy is as
Oh,
lawless as can be.
what a beast.
Jacob Fatu is going to destroy the WWE Champion on his first night. One sort of hell has been unleashed on Friday Night SmackDown by Solo and the Bloodline.
What a beast.
This is just announced for Toronto. A week from Saturday, at the Money in the Bank Premium Live event, the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes teams up with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens to take on the Bloodline in a 6-man tag team match a week from Saturday. Meanwhile, the final Monday Night Raw before Money in the Bank is in Boston. Next Monday night, we have a triple threat match to determine who will qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Sheamus, McIntyre, and Dragunov. Also, on the women's side of things, a triple threat match as well.
We were able to finally track down an old VHS machine, and we can now show you the content.
It happened at WrestleMania. It will happen again next week in Boston on Monday Night Raw. Dirty Dominic Mysterio goes one-on-one with his Hall of Fame father, Rey Mysterio, next week. And
They will just never get sick of this match.
Dom's heart, or so we believe, the women's world champion, Liv Morgan, will defend the championship against Zelina Vega. A jam-packed Monday Night Raw live in Boston next week, right here, USA. It is time now for our main event.
Man, I think having Michael Cole call like 2/3 of the show alone is a very strange choice. But we did a great job. Like really, it's pretty impressive.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Tag Team Championship! Introducing first, representing the Judgment Day, the team of J.D. McDonough and Finn Balor!
So Liv Morgan manipulated R-Truth into putting the tag team titles on the line tonight against McDonough and Balor of the Judgment Day. R-Truth got General Manager Adam Pearce, much to the chagrin of Miz, to allow this matchup to happen. So Finn Balor and his longtime pupil J.D. McDonough have an opportunity to win the tag team titles here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And how ironic that would be, since it was Liv Morgan who got them this matchup. It's all about the tag team titles. Judgment Day, Awesome Truth live next.
Oh, hopefully it's last these commercial breaks too.
I always knew I wanted to pursue a career in music. And throughout that path, I've eaten Taco Bell. It allows me to free up money and time to do what I love to do.
Ooh, carne asada. It's carne asada. That's what I said. Carne asada. Carne. But with more flavor. Carne. Try saying it like this. Juicy carne asada. Carne asada. I did it. And you swole.
When anyone in this house wears white, it doesn't stay white for long. White to soccer? I'm not gonna slide tackle. But now with Tide Oxy White, we can clean our white clothes without using bleach. Even works on colors. I slide tackled. I see that.
It's got to be Tide.
Kind of feels like everyone's trying to copy the $5 biggie bag. So how can you spot a knockoff? It won't taste like Wendy's. This job is easy. When the deal is as fresh as the meal, gotta be Wendy's.
Gotta be fresh.
Come and get yourself some Golden Club crackers.
Wow.
T-Mobile savings, take one. Focus. Here's the line. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits, and you can still save versus the other guys. I'll just do it.
Check out the T-Mobile savings calculator to see how much you can save. And right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
So close, guys.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like our fresh, never frozen dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now on the app from Papa John's.
Tuesday, new #1 contender Javon Evans is not alone seeking the top spot.
I hope our NXT champ can handle the heat wave that's coming to NXT.
NXT, Tuesday at 8, only on USA.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but Roman, he's not coming back.
Here comes Orton, here comes Owens, doing their best to aid the American Nightmare. Oh my God, Wayne, the rumors are true. That's Jacob Fontaine. God help us all.
Friday, at the world's most famous arena, a bloodline acknowledgement ceremony. Can anyone stop Solo Sikoa's rise to power? From the historic Madison Square Garden, it's Friday Night SmackDown. Friday, 8/7 Central, only on Fox.
Meanwhile, you have to wonder if these two men, J.D. McDonough, Finn Balor, will become the tag team champions when Raw heads to Boston for the final Monday Night Raw before Money in the Bank next Monday, the TD Garden in Boston Live.
Indianapolis! It's about that time!
true. What we gonna do? Let's crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People of the day, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? Man, tell them who we is. The awesome truth. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You gotta get with this. Get this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? Man, tell them who we is. The awesome truth. You hear me skipping and jumping, leaving the competition, make them disappear like your favorite magician. It's like that, as a matter of fact. Y'all can tell them that the awesome truth is back. Most of the time you see us just being simple. There be times we be busting them up like a pimple.
God, he's delightful.
Claim the fame. The two most must-see superstars playing the game haven't even started yet. You can better believe we take it off a show shop bet. What's up? What's up? Man, tell him who he is. The awesome truth. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? Man, tell him who he is. The awesome truth. You can get with that, or you can get with that. The awesome truth. This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? Man, tell him who he is. The awesome truth.
The Miz actually added more in that song than he did on commentary earlier tonight. So Miz and Truth forced to defend their tag team titles against Finn Balor and JD McDonough of the Judgment Day because of some manipulation by Liv Morgan earlier on, playing on the heartstrings of R-Truth. And we have a tag team championship match in our main event tonight. Of course, Miz and Truth won the tag team titles back at WrestleMania. It's part of the Money in the Bank, the WrestleMania ladder match for the tag team championship. Remember, Balor and Priest at that time were the undisputed tag team champions. So JD McDonough, a former NXT Cruiserweight champion, looking to win his first title on the main roster, teams with Balor tonight against Awesome Truth. JD McDonough as dangerous as they come.
Is he?
Trained by Finn Balor, both brought up in the same local area of Ireland, and McDonough now goes to work on R-Truth. Tag made, and here comes the former Universal Champion, couple-time tag team champion, Finn Balor. Balor up over the top. Now let's go Truth chance. Start from the 12,000 plus here tonight in Indianapolis for Monday Night Raw. Truth, there's a scissors kick right to the back of the neck. And Balor stunned. Truth fired up, still don't know how he does that at his age. And Truth across the ring, splash in the corner to Balor. And here comes Miz. Miz joined us on commentary for the first hour tonight. Former two-time Money in the Bank contract winner. Oh! Double elbows from the tag team champions. McDonough now into the mix, and JD McDonough. Double hip toss by the tag team champions. And Finn Balor face first. Miz and Truth turn their attention to McDonough. And R-Truth, well, look who's here. Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, who got Truth and Miz in this mess in the first place. Tag title match continues live.
The beauty of New Zealand
Oh, a dolphin!
meets its match.
Are we allowed to eat dolphin? No.
Hunger. While survival is slipping through the fingers of some.
No!
I'm so sorry, dude. If I say anything right now, it's gonna be really bad.
Opportunity strikes for others.
Nick, you're the best!
Race to survive New Zealand. Next on USA.
Oh, and see, you can't put that right in the dishwasher.
Watch me. With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game. I just scrape, load, and I'm done.
In that dishwasher.
In that dishwasher.
Only Platinum Plus is packed with more Dawn to remove up to 100% of grease and food residue. Get the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
The Taco Bell Cravings Value Menu. 10 choices, each just $3 or less. Starring the 3-cheese chicken flatbread melts. Grilled chicken and gooey cheese snuggling up together in a pillowy flatbread. Get it on the Cravings Value Menu, only at Taco Bell.
Every
every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him, at Verizon, everyone can get that iPhone 15 on them.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone. Verizon.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
I love being an adult because bringing a fruit platter to a party takes on a whole new meaning. Don't tell anyone it's doorbell. Simply spiked. It's getting juicy.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles.
Mountain climbing Tina at a cabin.
Or tree climbing Tina at a beach resort.
Nice. Booking.com, yeah.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do. Dunkin' Turns.
Will and I are honored to have you all here as our summer interns. As I like to say, Dunkin' Turns.
You love saying that. Affleck and Damon, the Dunk Kings, are not here.
This summer is all about big Dunkin' iced energy.
B-D-I-E.
What did that big Dunkin' ice button do?
I wouldn't-
Let's see.
Lose your car keys? We tried to program it to bring me a Dunkin' Ice every time you push the button. I got away from you, Jeff. Thank you.
A lot of surprises.
Let's put a Dunkin' Ice in every hand this summer.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Deep dishes for tours. Tavern-style pizza is our thing. You just had to tell America about our thin, crispy crust.
Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each. Sorry, Chicago. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. This matchup for the World Tag Team titles. Miz and R-Truth defending against J.D. McDonough and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day. McDonough into the cover to try to win the gold, and R-Truth kicks out at 2. Also at ringside.
It's a weird match to end on.
The women's world champion has wandered out here.
This would not be my choice.
Truth and Miz are defending the titles tonight. She sweet-talked her way into having Truth put the titles on the line against the Judgment Day as she continues to manipulate her way into the group, whether it be with Dirty Dom, perhaps with Finn Balor. Who knows what's going on with McDonough. Priest isn't happy.
It's sort of like I mean, I guess they're going to bring out Liv Morgan and have Liv play a role in it, which I think will help. But overall, like, it's a little bit of a heatless match, you know?
Until he had to go out and try to get himself out of this match tonight. Could not talk the general manager out of it. R-Truth kick to the face of Finn Balor. Double collision, and both men are down in the middle of the ring. Critical moment of this matchup for the World Tag Team.
Maybe they'll surprise us and give the title away, but like, it just feels like a foregone conclusion of a match.
8-time Intercontinental Champion The Miz trying to get into the matchup, and he does. Tag made. J.D. McDonough, who trips up on the ropes coming in, and that allows Miz to take advantage. The veteran Miz taking advantage of J.D. McDonough, falling flat on his face as he got tripped up on the ropes coming in off the tag. And Miz now is fired up. Down goes McDonough. And Finn Balor kicked the post and face first, and Miz is rolling. And now look who's here. Dirty Dom, Carlito, the rest of the Judgment Day have shown up. And now Miz sends Carlito up over the announce table.
I did not see.
Maybe it wouldn't be. And Miz now top rope, cross body.
That's weird. My comments aren't coming through. Hold on.
Titles kicked out at 2.
Hold on a second.
Oh, the goofy idiot Dirty Dom's out here. So's Carlito. Balor's wiped out. Tag team titles are on the line. Liv Morgan's still out here. Knees to the face. Miz looking to set up McDonough. Balor. Miz doing it all himself. Cover to retain the tag team titles. Almost had him. McDonough kicks it too.
For collectibles, that's an interesting question. I don't know. I mean, I think you should, Dr. Geek, I think you should get what you want. Like, here's the thing that I've learned, is that nothing is worth anything, right? So if you buy something with the idea that it's an investment, you are 100% wrong, right? So, like, trying to resell stuff, you will get nothing for it. If you're extremely lucky, maybe you'll get something for it. Maybe, like, it'll be worth more money later. So what you should really do is, like, if you see something that you like or something that gets you excited, you should just buy it and be happy. You know, but, like, I don't love my, you know, $12 Godzilla toys any more or any less than my $200 Godzilla toys. You know, and in fact, I would say I have some $12 Godzilla toys that I like more than my $200 Godzilla toys. Does that answer? Is that a good answer?
Championship match underway. Miz and Truth against Balor and McDonough. Miz could somehow get to a corner and tag Truth. They've got a chance. The rest of the Judgment Day has been neutralized.
I think the NECA stuff is, like, good for the price, right? Like, I think the value. I think, like, because they run, like, what, like $30 to $40. And I think, like, for sort of, like, starter stuff, I think it's nice. But, like, there's always going to be, like, the beautiful sideshow statues, for example. And those sideshow statues are $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $1,000. And the thing about those is, like, they are gorgeous. I have, like, I don't have any sideshow stuff. My wife does. But, like, I'm thinking about, like, across the room. You can't see it, but across the room I have one of the Mondo Godzilla statues that was, you know, $400 or $500 probably. That I financed it, paid it off over, like, a year. And, like, the quality is phenomenal. Like, it's really phenomenal. But at the same time, I also have, like, 1960s Godzilla toys that are pretty junky, and I got them for $25. And, like, at the end of the day, number one, I think those $25 Godzilla toys are probably going to end up being worth more money in the long run. And number two, like, they're kind of cooler because less people have them. Liv Morgan is a goddamn treasure. Oh! Is this the story of R-Truth and The Miz losing the titles? I think it might just be. Oh, son of a bitch. Look at them go. Why, Liv? Why? Why? Yeah, that girl's a treasure. She should be protected and taken care of and made into a giant star.
Well, it is going to be hard for the Judgment Day to ignore Liv Morgan.
Oh, very cool. I can't wait to see it.
R-Truth would hit a 10-knuckle shuffle, and just as it looked like Awesome Truth was going to retain the tag titles, Liv Morgan would once again play on the heartstrings of R-Truth, stab Truth in the back, and hand the tag team titles to the Judgment Day. A coup de grace from Finn Balor. A thing of beauty tonight for Judgment Day as they once again regain the tag team titles. Priest is the World Heavyweight Champion. McDonough and Balor are the tag team champions.
I mean, it was probably time for them to lose the titles. Like, they've had those titles and not done much with them this whole time.
As that woman, Liv Morgan, become the Judgment Day
delightful. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me tonight. That was a good episode. It was a little slow, I think. I feel like the last hour, aside from the Uncle Howdy thing, I feel like the last hour really dragged. But I also, you know, like, I think a 3-hour Raw, and it's been a 3-hour Raw for, what, like 20 years? But I really think a 3-hour Raw is just too goddamn long. It's really pushing it, man. Oof. So, I don't know how many clips I'm going to put up tonight, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll be back Wednesday night for Dynamite. And hopefully I'll be seeing more of you there. Thank you, Dr. Geek. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody over on Instagram. There was a lot of you tonight who came in and out all night long, and I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys later on. Make sure you follow me over on TikTok at Wrestling with Story, over on Instagram at Josh Fialkov, and over on YouTube at Wrestling with Story. Follow me, see it all. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. That is, it would have been so much cooler if I actually hit stop streaming when I wanted to.